Mm. So good. So good. I'm almost done. I believe in a green smoothie more than life itself. So good. Hello everybody, my name is Vanala Manaisa and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome to a new video. Oh guys, my boobs are like not the same size. This one, the left, is so big and heavy. Literally, I don't even know if you can see. But they're not the same size. I just feel, oh, wow, I'm pregnant on my chest. Anyway, random. Welcome to a new video, everybody. Like I said in my last video, this video, and as you can see by the title, is all about being married out of wedlock and how my parents reacted to me being pregnant. So they don't necessarily influence each other, but I think people probably, I don't know, I think it mashes well. But these are two of the most frequently asked questions when it came to like my pregnancy and announcing my pregnancy and then sharing my pregnancy journey. So instead of just answering them in Q&A, I made a separate video. Before I get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of my subscribers, not only for subscribing, but honestly for engaging. I think that's my favorite thing. The subscription gave on, but the engagement, oh my gosh, I'm really grateful. I like speaking to everyone. I try very hard. Something's bothering me. Oh, got it. I try very hard to respond to everybody, and I also try very hard to like actually have conversations and not just be like, or you know. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and it's genuine. Well, for me it is. It is really genuine. Like I know a few of my mommies, like I know Tato's pregnant, she's due in April, and guys, Tato's seeing flames. There's someone else. I've got a few pregnant people. I know Noxie she just gave birth to a baby girl probably a week before me or after me. I can't remember clearly. I hope I'm not spilling people's tea. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, there's quite a few. My brain is mush. But anyway, engage, I will continue to engage, yeah, as much as I can. I've been absent from socials and YouTube because I got my ass handed to me by a newborn baby called Gabo. But she's doing really well and we're slowly getting there. I think I'll do a different video on that. I'm probably gonna do a mom rant because it's been a rough week of crying. I think I cried for 3 days straight. My eyes were definitely so puffy. Yeah guys, I fell into a little bit of a depression, but that's not what this video is about. This video is all about being pregnant out of wedlock and, you know, how my parents felt. So based off of the video that I posted last, everybody saw me in my reaction going, oh my gosh, my mom is not even 50 and my dad is gonna kill me. Guys, what goes in your head in the moment is wild. But before I get into the fun, let's start with the more serious stuff, which is how I felt being married out of wedlock. I think quite a bit of people that follow me are Christians, so and I'm going to use the word judgy because that's exactly what it was, and how most of it was termed. How most of it was holy crap, I'm having a brain freeze, brain malfunction, whatever. How most of it was kind of like angled. I'm gonna say angled. Questions like being a Christian, like people would literally start with being a Christian. How do you feel being married out of wedlock? How do you think God feels that you are married, that you are pregnant, sorry, out of wedlock? All that tells me is that you are in my business. That's all that tells me. All that tells me. It tells me that you want to know, why am I having sex? That's essentially what you want to know. And yeah, that in itself, for those people, is a sin, but it's like, it's done. Did I feel bad? Not about the pregnancy. I've never felt bad about being pregnant out of wedlock, whether I'm Christian, like coming from a Christian perspective. If I'm being very honest with you, I never once, not once, felt bad about that. I felt blessed, and that's it. And shoot me, I don't know, do whatever, say what you want. I didn't. Like, I just felt like this little kid is a blessing, and that's all I hung on to. The sex out of wedlock, I felt bad for a while. Yeah, I did. But guys, you know what? Life happens. And that's the truth. But in terms of having a baby outside of wedlock and how I feel, like, in terms of my Christianity and God and Jesus and all of that, guys, I said it in my last video. You don't just make babies. Babies are given to you. It's a soul. It is a life that is created by God and is, I wanted to say, I almost said manufactured, is made for you. Like, that soul is made for you, and God knows when He's going to put it into your life, how He's going to put it into your life. I'm not saying it is okay. I'm not saying it is okay and go make babies. Do not do that. But at the end of the day, like, I look at the bigger picture and I'm like, well, we're here now. The baby is here now. She's in my womb. Well, she's here, but at the time she's in my womb, and it's a God-given gift. And in fact, that's what her name means. So it was between me and my God, my repentance, my prayers, my thanks for this blessing was between me and my God, and that's all that mattered, to be quite honest. Anything outside of that, people's opinions, you know, people that want to crucify me, that's on you. You need to deal with that guilt and that embarrassment and shame and judgment all on your own. That's got nothing to do with me and my God. So I think it's very important to be aware what you say to people and how you judge people, because the problem is you judging someone for being blessed, even though it's not done the correct way. You take away from the fact that that's a life and that's a soul, and that essentially at the end of the day it's a blessing. So my parents are not as, I'm more like religious than my parents, I feel. Yeah, I'm more religious than my parents, so for them it was never even a religious thing. But one thing I will tell you about being married out of wedlock, religion aside, the only thing that I don't regret, but I truly dread for anybody that is a black child is the process of the child's surname, like uhlaula, like damages and all of it. That's the only tedious part of it, and quite honestly, that's the only thing that really just made me go, ugh. Luckily, I have Gabo's father, so Komoto, his family is just wonderful, truly just amazing. So I got lucky in that sense, and she has a really present father. He's there and he wanted to do the right thing. So in terms of that, that's good. In terms of my family, that's only because my family is Zulu, and Zulu people are dramatic, and yeah, so you can imagine. So, but it went smoothly. At the end, it was good. It went smoothly. But just when it comes to being pregnant out of wedlock, that's my only, like, guys, warning. Families get involved. So that's the only thing that's really like, oof. Oh, like, I'd literally have to mentally psych myself for, just, it also depends on your family, and also depends on how well you get along with your family, to be quite honest. I'm not close to my dad's side of the family, and you know, everything happens with your dad's side of the family no matter what. So that's it. When families get involved, you know, families meet, parents meet, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and it's good for the child. And oh my gosh, my child is so blessed. Her grandparents, they met. It's, you know, she has her dad's surname. Things were done right for her, you know. She's been around on this earth for 5 weeks, and she managed to get my boyfriend's surname before me. But you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I'm still trying 5 years later. Fingers crossed. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the only thing, to be quite honest, is that families get involved, and depending on your family dynamics, that's the only thing that, not even regretting, that's the only thing that will start to create like complications, or not even complications, but it will start to make things real. And like, guys, bonding two families is a process. It is a process. You need to respect the one's culture and the other's culture, and some cultures think they're better than others. So it's a lot of, it's a lot of management of things. And the other thing is, us as black people, we've got a lot of things that need to be done culturally, and most of it is mumbo jumbo, and most of it there's no answer to why, and most of it, it's just, you know, it's just having to do certain things for the child. You realize that we've got many cultures, and each culture has their own way of doing things, and everyone deserves to be respected. So with that said, yeah, that can be a lot. And then warning, that can weigh on your relationship, but that's a different video. So that can weigh on your relationship. And also, guys, it's costly. It's really, really costly. I think it's just, it's costly. So that's the only thing. Like, as a black child, honestly, when you want to get married, you have to think about so many costs. When you have a child out of wedlock, you have to think about so many costs, on top of already existing normal costs. But just when you think from cultural perspective, that would be my warning to people, that bear that in mind. You need to go buy a stroller. You also need to, you know, budget for this. So yeah. And then in terms of how my parents reacted, I video called my mom and I told her, and she was like, oh, okay. Literally like that. She's like, oh, okay. She asked me how far along I was. I think I was 13 weeks. And yeah, and then she's like, okay, I'm happy for you. And then I was mad because she didn't cry, and I thought my mom was gonna cry, because my mom cries at everything. And then we hung up, and then she cried. I found out later, then she cried. So that's how I told my mom, and she was in shock. And maybe a few days later, she started to embrace it, and she was like, I'm gonna be a gran. And then she got into it, but her initial reaction was shock and fear for me. She was scared. But a few days later, she started to embrace that she was gonna be a gran. Did I make her a gran at 50? I made her a granny at 49, but she's turning 50 in a couple of months, in the same year. So if you ask me, I think I did good. You know, I gave her what she wanted, essentially, I think. My dad, guys, I was like, my dad is gonna kill me. No. So when I kept saying to people, oh my gosh, I need to tell my dad, everyone was quite concerned. But in my heart, I was like, no, I felt at peace. And I get why. So how I told my dad, I got admitted into hospital and I had to tell him. Actually, I was in a wheelchair. I was in the ER. I was in a wheelchair and I was getting admitted into hospital for hyperemesis. And I'm on my dad's medical aid, so I had to, the authorization comes to both of us. So literally just before I give the authorization to the guy, I send my dad this long message. Yeah, I think I can put it here. Send my dad this long message, and his reaction was, wow, Nana, dancing faces, hearts. He's like, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Not ideal, but I'm so happy for you. And like, I just burst into tears from relief, but also because I knew my dad wouldn't hate me or be upset or kill me, like I said. Yeah, and then he came to see me, I think the next day or that evening, in hospital. So I was like, I have to tell you now because I'm in hospital and I wanted to tell you face to face, which I did. I did want to tell him face to face because I can face my dad. My dad and I have a really good relationship. So yeah, that's how my parents reacted. And my dad's reaction was the best reaction of all of them. Better than mine, better than Komoto's, better than my mom's, better than everyone. But yeah, for my dad and I and Komoto and my mom, this was a win, you know. Mainly for, I think, my dad, there was so much relief because he didn't really think I'd be able to have kids. Like, he was, yeah, man, shame. My dad has had to see me go through a lot of surgeries and deal with endometriosis. And as a man, I don't think he truly fully understood it. He just understands that ovary and uterus and her womb is doing this disease could possibly create difficulty having kids. So yeah, so for him this was a win. It's his first grandchild, and he wanted a girl, and he got a granddaughter. My mom was not picky with what she wanted. Yeah, my mom was pretty chilled, so she just wanted a healthy baby. Honestly, she just wanted a healthy baby. Yeah, and that's just how my parents reacted, and my parents have been so supportive, incredibly supportive. My dad kept me on his medical aid. I called my mom like 15 times a day minimum during my pregnancy. I would call my dad in tears for no reason. I called my dad crying because, oh my gosh, I had a craving for a pie, but they didn't have it. Oh, I know, momos. Yeah, so my parents are very modern, very, very modern. So not once did they bash me for anything. Yeah, oh my gosh, they are incredible. They have been amazing through this journey, super supportive, even when I was absolutely unnecessary. Even now, honestly, I don't know, I'm lucky. I never felt like, oh my gosh, I don't belong, I'm getting kicked out. I mean, none of that. And yeah, they never made me feel bad in any way. They supported me, and they have, and they are so in love with their grandchild. And that's how they reacted. There's nothing really to it besides that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video about how I felt being pregnant out of wedlock, and also how my parents reacted. I think it's very important for people to look at people, take in what they share, and see if they can either learn something, take something away from it, and if you can't, that's okay, but keep it pushing. But don't go in with wanting to judge someone or wanting to push your agenda on someone. Don't do that, because we all go through life very differently. We all go through things very differently. We're all called for a different path in a different way. So you might be married and have the perfect life and have done it the correct way, and that's your truth, and that's how it was supposed to be for you. I would have loved to have been married with then having a baby. I really would have. I'm not going to hide that. But that's purely because I believe in love and I wanted to give my child what I didn't have. So I wanted her to have mommy and daddy under one roof from the get-go, not like whatever. But she's gonna get that. My child will get that. It's just this is how it happened. So it's okay. Those are just formalities. Those are minor things. In essence, is at the end of the day, we are a family. He is my family. He's the father of my child. He's the love of my life. She is our little girl, and yeah, we're a family. And I'm also not promoting recklessness. I'm not saying I was reckless, but I'm not promoting recklessness and like doing what you want, because it does come with consequences. And I did see it. I actually saw that it comes with consequences. And I think I said a few times, oh, this is why you have to be married to get before you have a baby. This is why they say be married to. I see that. I really did see it. So I'm not gonna sit here and deny it, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you can still make it work. You can still make it work. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in my next video. Engage, let me know what you'd like to see next. I don't want to promise a specific video, but I know which video is coming next. And enjoy, guys. If you guys want longer videos, shorter videos, let me know. Also, if you want specific videos, let me know. Certain topics you want me to touch on, let me know. Yeah, join in and let's start not even start, but continue this YouTube platform family. Let's keep it going. Thanks everybody. Bye.